Welcome to our series on astrology for awakening souls. In this video, we're going to talk about the importance of understanding the celestial bodies, the planets, stars, and their influence through astrology. Did you know that becoming more actively engaged with understanding different forms of astrology and your own chart is a form of sacred science? Keep watching and we'll introduce today to you the powerful nature of astrology and subscribe to hear more. This is just the first part of a series of short videos where we explain some of the basics of different forms of astrology and how you can start evolve immensely as you become aligned with the celestial bodies. One of the main themes we will look at in this series is: why does looking at astrology help is to awaken and to collectively enter a golden age or new earth? It is evident from studies of ancient culture that our ancestors and the keepers of the mysteries were fascinated by and worked closely with astronomy and astrology to predict events. They also used these to create markers at sacred sites, which aligned with the cycles of various celestial bodies. Celestial bodies refer to the sun, moon, planets, stars, asteroids, and so forth, and their interaction with each other, the earth, and their cycles. Robert Lawlor, who wrote Voices of the First Day, a phenomenal book on the original tribes of Australia, writes that the cells of our bodies form smaller versions of the universal cyclic activity. Our body vibrates not only to myriad cycles and rhythms within, but also to the cycles of sun, earth, and planets. We are conditioned by the duration of day and night, the yearly solar cycle, the monthly lunation. Each heavenly body that affects Earth and ourselves is itself sustained by larger rhythms. Not only are the celestial bodies seen to hold great significance for the location of many sacred sites and popular tribal mythologies across the globe, but the study of the stars, planets, and moon cycles have held community and personal importance since ancient times. 4 of the basic ways that societies have used observed various planets, the moon, and so forth, have been to apply cycles of the moon to agriculture, to chart cycles of the moon and fertility for procreation, to understand the age of people and historical events in terms of solar cycles and larger markers of time, and where relevant, to mark the seasons through the cycles of the sun and other bodies. Beyond these markers that have been preserved by communities, farmers, nomadic peoples, ceremonialists, and so forth, astrology is actually far more detailed. We will briefly talk about how the understanding of the celestial bodies, with some key tools, have contributed to and been utilized by lineages for over 5,000 years. In following videos, we're going to talk about various astrological systems and how, if we combine our reading of them, we get remarkably accurate soul information to help our processes of awakening. Astrology is actually an ancient science. When people are not engaged beyond the material world, they dismiss it. However, when skepticism is abandoned, it is actually possible to open to a higher non-nometically. When we raise our aspirations to access true astrology, it can open us up to very detailed and accurate systems, and ultimately to profound realizations about our purpose in this incarnation. Astrology holds markers of our karma. Once we know certain branches of astrology, we can actually explain key dates and occurrences in someone's life, and often provide a degree of antidote to the severity of negative influences. Astrology has markers for different parts of the body, afflictions and diseases, plus insights about our longevity. Astrology can help us to step into deeper, compatible relationships that can be more productive on our Dharma path. In order to step more solidly onto a golden age timeline, we need to move beyond codependency with others, time-wasting relationships, and to move into Dharma missions and interactions where possible. Working with astrology helps us to plan more effectively. Rather than trying to push things and to make chaos for ourselves and others through colonizer over yang energies, when we work with astrology, we actually conserve energy and dance with time and particular influences at any given time. This enables us to have more harmony in our lives as we choose to work with natural law instead of egoically trying to overcome it, which will just lead to illness and suffering. Astrology can show us our role in society and the influence of our ancestors in this. Studying certain configurations shows us the progression of our soul journey in this life and how our own energy and purpose may change. Again, this is extremely important as often people go through a death process and cling to their old role, which again perpetuates suffering. Astrology shows markers of collective evolution, which can help us prepare and to be in the right place, as well as conserve energy for the right purpose to enter the golden age. There will always be subjectivity around astrology because of the vantage point of the person who is perceiving it. The celestial bodies have different effects from different locations and times. If we become fixated by a singular vision represented through any one system, we may get stuck in rigidity. In the material realm, there is no singular truth. If we wish to enter higher realms of awareness and to work beyond negative karmic influences, it can be beneficial to work beyond bias or astrological sectarianism and to create space for working with multiple systems concurrently, which we will look at later in the video. Keep watching as we explain how you can start to understand holistic liberatory astrology and to become more aligned with time. If we become more in flow with natural cycles, we find we can realize and achieve our highest dreams, live in flow, and interact with more resonant people. Join us in our next video where we explore basic metaphysics and star law to help to more deeply understand the ancient reverence towards the celestial bodies. Remember to like or subscribe to start to get more free tools and videos on awakening for the Golden Age and New Earth.